Hello Siddharth, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So, are you excited for the interview?
Yeah, I'm pretty much excited and I'm loving the environment out here.
Yeah, sure. So, let's just start with the interview.
Sure.
The first question which I like to ask is can you tell me a bit about yourself and why have you applied for this position?
Yeah, my name is Siddharth and I'm an international student at University of Wollongong. I've completed my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from University of Mumbai. During my bachelor's degree, I was a part of a team called Redshift Racing India, where we designed and manufacture all-terrain vehicles, a single-seater all-terrain vehicles, which we use for competitions like Baja SAE India as well as Baja Sasol, which happened in South Africa. After that, I was also a part of a company where I did my internship for 1 month. It's called Larsen and Tubros, also known as L&T Hydrocarbon, where I was part of a design team where we designed and did analysis for pedestal cranes for inshores as well as for ONGC, where they used to lift heavy machineries and containers. Moving forward, I was a part of after my bachelor's, I was part of a company called Auto Rounders Technology Private Limited, where I worked for 2 years as an automobile engineer. The company is a middleman between client and as well as workshop. For an example, it is much similar to Amazon but specific to automobile vehicles, where we do repair, modification, things like that. After that, moving forward, I wanted to pursue my master's degree, so I came to Australia for my master's degree, and I'm currently pursuing masters in engineering and specialization in mechanical engineering. And I'm also part of a cultural club over here, that is the Indian Student Association, and also UOW Motorsports, where I'm still exploring the knowledge of my past experience as well as new experience in an international country. So, being said all these, my all these technical knowledge which I have achieved from redshift racing, um, the communication skills which I have acquired through Auto Rounders Technology Private Limited, and the leadership quality also which I got from redshift racing, find myself very suitable for this position in your company.
Great. That was excellent. So, second question would be can you provide an example of where you had to build motivation and cooperation within your team?
So this question I would like to answer from a scenario from my master's degree, wherein I selected a subject called innovation and design, wherein I was had to lead a team of 6 people, but six multicultural people and from different country. It was pretty difficult in communicating with each and each individual. So there was a project plan made for the project. Our project was to invent a smart trolley for supermarkets like Coles, Aldi's, and Woolworths in Australia. The main idea was to reduce time for the people to purchase during their day-to-day life, and also to reduce the crowd and the line queues in the Coles during peak hours. When we did research, we had to do a lot of research work for the project, because we had to do surveys to identify the key problem with the trolleys. We went to the supermarkets like Coles, Aldi's, and Woolworths, where we discussed these few ideas brought to us by our team members and myself, and I identified the key problem faced by the managers out there in Coles. So after that, few iterations were done, according to which we changed the design. So here I used all my communication skills to communicate my point of view to the managers and as well as to my team members. I used some techniques from my past subjects, that is project management, where we created project life cycle, and we distinguished between execution, planning, and closure. Um, the moving forward, these all qualities which I developed when I was doing my project management as a member, By seeing my mentor, that is my team leader, I implemented those things, and I got to know much more in detail with the topic, as well as into achieving what my goals.
Moving on, have you ever encountered a problem which required you to come up with a particular creative solution? And please, can you describe the solution and the situation, please?
This goes back to my internship. That is, I did it at L&T Hydrocarbons. So I was assigned to a design team, as I mentioned. During my involvement, there was an investigation which was going on with the company and with the team, wherein they had designed a pedestal cranes and which got damaged in the real life application. So the ONGC accused this design team that it was your fault and it had to be addressed, as it was company's reputation, and I was given the opportunity to be a part of it. So what I did was, I with the data and the reports which they provided, I created a model, a design model, a 3D design model, and I used ANSYS for analysis. Now in ANSYS, I applied all the loads which are provided in the report, that is the design safety load, as well as the load which was applied in the real life. So these loads were compared, and when we got to the solution that the safety load is much less than what is applied, and we had to inform the ONGC that this is not the condition, that this is actually is a fault of the operator who operated by applying a heavy load on the machine, and that was the breakage. For that, I received lots of accolades from my fellow colleagues in the design team, as well as the manager of the company, which definitely saved the reputation of the company, as well as gave myself a great certification for participation.
Okay, so that's it for the interview. Do you have any questions for us?
I have a couple of questions with me. One being, what would be my day-to-day routine in the company? As in, when I get in, what is my task of a task at first, and how it goes on, and till end how I'm gonna work. As well as I want to know about my fellow team members, like who am I going to work with, so that I can be prepared with my I can be prepared with the task which I need to assign, and I can understand the way of things going on. Thank you.